Hola and welcome to today's ProSpanish lesson. We'll begin, as we always do, with some vocabulary and we'll put that at the bottom of the screen. There's a bit more vocabulary than usual, but a lot of it's very basic, so it's just so that everybody can access the lesson. So we're going to begin with borracho. Borracho is drunk. Borracho, drunk. Al final, in the end. In the end, so to the final. In the end, al final. Algo, something. Pero, but. And now some verbs. Conducir, to drive. Pedir, to request or to ask for. Sacar dinero, to take out money, like from a cash point. Ir en tren, to go by train. And finally, hacerlo. Hacerlo, to do it. The lo at the end that's stuck onto the word is it. So hacerlo, to do it. Okay, let's just play around with that for a few minutes. So hacerlo is to do it. How would we say to request it? To request it. Pedirlo. Pedirlo. How about to request something? What would that be? To request something. Pedir algo. Pedir algo. And we've got to take out money. Sacar dinero. How would we say to take it out? To take out it. What would that be? Sacarlo. Sacarlo, to take it out. Okay, our first phrase for the past is I was about to. I was about to. Estaba a punto de. Estaba a punto de. That means I was about to. So if you look at it, we can see it's a little bit like I was on the point of doing something. So de is of. I was on the point of doing it. I was about to. How would we say I was about to take out some money? In Spanish, we would just say take out money. I was about to take out some money. What would that be? Estaba a punto de sacar dinero. Estaba a punto de sacar dinero. How about I was about to do it? Estaba a punto de hacerlo. Estaba a punto de hacerlo. How about I was about to ask for something? So I was about to request something or I was about to ask for something. What would that be? Estaba a punto de pedir algo. Estaba a punto de pedir algo. So I was about to. Estaba a punto de. So we can see estaba is I was. How would you say I was drunk? Estaba borracho. Estaba borracho. And if you're a girl, woman, talking about using the same phrase, estaba borracha. Change the O to an A to indicate that it's a feminine ending. Estaba borracha. Okay, so estaba a punto de. I was about to. I was on the point of doing something. Next up, I decided. I decided plus the infinitive. I decided to do these things. Decidí. Decidí. I decided. Decidí. How would you say? I decided to go by train. Decidí ir en tren. Decidí ir en tren. What about, in the end, I decided to do it. In the end, I decided to do it. Al final, decidí hacerlo. Al final, decidí hacerlo. And if we want to say I decided not to do it, the not is no. Al final, decidí no hacerlo. How would you say, in the end, I decided not to drive? Al final, decidí no conducir. Al final, decidí no conducir. How would you say, I decided not to drive because I was drunk? I decided not to drive because I was drunk. And because is porque. Porque, because. Decidí no conducir porque estaba borracho. Decidí no conducir porque estaba borracho. How about, I decided not to do it in the end because I was drunk. I decided not to do it in the end because I was drunk. Decidí no hacerlo al final porque estaba borracho. Decidí no hacerlo al final porque estaba borracho. And we'll just take a brief pause there so that I can address a question that often comes up about the ProSpanish Levels 1 to 6 course, which is available from prospanish.co.uk. And we're often asked by learners who already have some Spanish, who may be lower intermediate, where should I start? What would my level be on the levels 1 to 6? And the answer is, if you go over to the site and look at what's my level, you'll see a very straightforward grid for each lesson. So you can scan very quickly down through the lessons and, if necessary, through the levels. And of course, the point at which you would not confidently be able to use the language in the grid is the point where you would need to begin your learning. Okay, so that's what's my level, and that's at prospanish.co.uk. So far, we've had estaba a punto de, I was about to, and decidí, I decided. And in both cases, the verb that comes after it, we don't need to think about the endings. We just use the infinitive. Okay, next. I was going to. Very useful, this. I was going to. Iba a. Iba a, I was going to. How would we say, I was going to take out some money? Iba a sacar dinero. Iba a sacar dinero. What about, I was going to drive, but in the end, I decided to go by train. So a nice long one here. I was going to drive, but in the end, I decided to go by train. Iba a conducir, pero al final decidí ir en tren. Iba a conducir, pero al final decidí ir en tren. How about, I wasn't going to do it? No iba a hacerlo. No iba a hacerlo. How about, I was going to ask for something. So I was going to request something. Iba a pedir algo. Iba a pedir algo. Okay, so estaba a punto de. I was about to. Decidí, I decided. And iba a, I was going to. Again, all followed by the whole verb, the infinitive, with no need to change. Okay, I was able to, or I could. Pude, pude. I was able to, I could. Pude. How would we say, I was able to take out some money? Pude sacar dinero. Pude sacar dinero. How about, in the end, I wasn't able to drive. Or I couldn't drive. Al final, no pude conducir. Al final, no pude conducir. How about, I was going to go by train, but in the end, I couldn't take out any money. I was going to go by train, but in the end, I couldn't take out money. Iba a ir en tren, pero al final no pude sacar dinero. Iba a ir en tren, pero al final no pude sacar dinero. And if you're looking to become a confident and a competent speaker of Spanish, then head over to prospanish.co.uk, where you can download the full Levels 1 to 6 course.